Today's review is going to be on a tool that I think is my favorite tool of the year. This is DEWALT's brushless 6.5-inch DCS565 circular saw. This is the brushless version. It weighs 6.3 pounds. It is blade on left, which is blade on the left side of the motor. One big upgrade for me is the fact that this has a nice hook on it. You can use this for hooking onto 2x4s. You know, if you're up in the roof, in the rafters, you can hang it very, very easily. It's just a real nice option to have. It tucks in on the side here, totally out of the way. I really do like that a lot. The base is exactly the same as the original, and it's made out of a cast. We've got a little bit of a dust collection here where you can remove this. I don't want to take it off because I'm afraid if I take it off I might weaken it and it might snap, but it does click in around this little metal tab here. And this one in particular is for the DEWALT vacuum, the quick connect that just clips onto here. But as you guys all know, we can also use Festool hoses on this as well. It does work pretty well. It sucks up about 80% of the dust, which is nice, but quite honestly, I don't think I'll ever use a vacuum on this unless I'm in somebody's house. And if I'm in someone's house cutting, odds are I'm using my track saw. Having the vacuum port is cool, it's nice. Will I use it? Not right now. Not right now. Right now we're doing a lot of outside work, so I really don't see myself hooking a vacuum up to this. There's an LED light in here which is shining right on the blade area down in there. So that's another nice improvement. Some people have said they don't like it because it kind of glares at them. If that's an issue, you could just throw some tape over it just to dull it out a little bit. One cool improvement too is the lever on the front. It's a lot nicer than the old one. And this allows you to bevel all the way to 50 degrees. It's got a plastic guard on it. You know, you might think these would break, but they don't. My last one never cracked. You know, you can be pretty rough with this. They just keep on going. They don't break. So I'm very happy with that. Now to adjust the blade depth on this, it's on the side, just like the old one. You just pull it down. And back in here, you can see the numbers, you know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4, all the way up to 2 inch. That's your depth. And there's a little arrow on this piece of metal here that you just kind of line up to where you want to be for your depth of cut. I really like these saws because they're light. When you're cutting all day, you know, you don't want something that's really heavy. For everyday cutting like 2x or plywoods, things like that, I just always go for the smaller saw. It's just less wear and tear on your body, and that's a huge thing. The older you get and the more you're working, your body just starts to feel these aches and pains. So I really can't stress enough using a light saw. The other thing with this saw is that the motor is quite small. It doesn't stick out as far as previous. So that's nice. It's really nice and compact. It fits really well into my toolbox setup. Yeah, I'm just really pleased with this saw. The cutting on it is smooth. It's powerful. If it binds up, you actually do get kickback on this, so be careful. You know, the previous one I didn't really get any kickback. It does have a more powerful motor on it, which is nice. And I've just been cutting tons and tons of decking with this thing. Mostly like deck framing, like 2x10s, 4x6s, things like that. So it just has not failed. DEWALT gives you a blade with this, and so far I'm really liking their blade. Can't recommend it enough. I think if you're looking for a saw and you're comfortable with the blade being on the left hand side, this is a huge contender. I can't say enough good things about this. It also has a brake on the blade, so when you run it, it stops right away. So very nice. Just stops. A nice safety feature. Because, you know, the older style saws, if you're running them, sometimes the blades will keep running, and, you know, when you stop and you set it down, if your guard is caught because either it's broken or maybe it's got some wood jammed up in it, If you set this down, the blade will or the saw will shoot across the ground. I think that's just a really, really important safety feature to have when looking for, your new saw. Till next time, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.